Picture this. You're standing before the Great Pyramid. The guide tells you about Greek influence, Mediterranean civilizations, Middle Eastern heritage. But there's something they're not telling you. Something that was deliberately buried beneath centuries of lies. Here's what happened. In the 1800s, European archaeologists arrived in Egypt with shovels and an agenda. They saw the magnificent pyramids, the intricate hieroglyphs, the stunning temples that proved an advanced civilization beyond imagination. But there was a problem. This civilization was African, and that didn't fit their narrative. So they did something extraordinary. They erased it. The ancient Egyptians called their land Kemet, literally meaning the Black Land. Not because of the soil alone, but because of its people. The evidence was everywhere. Statues with distinctly African features, trade routes connecting deep into Africa, and the 25th dynasty, the Black Pharaohs from Nubia who ruled Egypt for nearly a century. Ancient Egyptian art. But colonial powers had a problem. If Africans built one of history's greatest civilizations, it would shatter their justification for colonization and slavery. The narrative that black Africans were inferior would crumble. So they rewrote history. Museums displayed Egyptian artifacts separately from African exhibits. Textbooks emphasized Greek and Roman influences. Cleopatra was cast with European features in films. The Nubian kingdoms that gave Egypt some of its greatest pharaohs? Barely mentioned. They even performed archaeological gymnastics. Some scholars suggested ancient Egyptians were Mediterranean or had Caucasian features. Despite overwhelming evidence of Egypt's deep African roots and connections stretching south to Nubia and beyond Wikipedia. The truth they couldn't hide forever, archaeological evidence shows. Egypt's origins lie in regions south of Egypt in Africa. The kingdom of Kush in Nubia produced powerful pharaohs who revived Egyptian culture. Linguistic and cultural evidence reveals profound African roots. Modern genetic studies continue to reveal connections throughout the continent. Why does this matter today? Because when you hide someone's history, you steal their power. You make them forget they built pyramids, created writing systems, performed brain surgery, and developed mathematics that we still use today. The greatest trick colonialism ever pulled wasn't just conquering land, it was conquering memory itself. But here's the thing about truth. You can bury it in sand for centuries. You can rewrite textbooks, you can whitewash history and Hollywood ... But you can't destroy it. The stones remember. The DNA remembers. The artifacts remember. Ancient Egypt was African. It always was. The only question is, why did they work so hard to make you forget?